No, I haven't. No.
That's probably not possible in there.
Well, you can, because what you're doing is you're just doing one of these. You leave California, you go under Australia, you go under Africa, and you can go under South America, and then come back to California.
No problem.
No problem. It's really no different than what you're doing right now or on the lake.
Yeah. Just like you can circumnavigate the lake. But that doesn't mean the lake is a round ball.
One thing that a lot of people do who are first introduced to this is they replace the ball Earth with a disc floating in space. But what if it just goes on infinitely forever?
So then, where are the other people on the other side of this?
How do you get underneath something that goes on forever?
Well, that's what I'm asking you. Also, what? I'm genuinely asking you.
I know, but there is no underside. See, but again, what I'm saying is like, what you do is no offense, but I get this a lot, so I'm just trying to help you out. You think like it's floating in outer space, and outer space does not exist like they prescribe it to us in the movies.
What about that black hole picture?
What about it? That could be an artery picture. You got to really investigate the pictures that are given to you online.
Like a human artery picture? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And actually in 1987, they took a picture of something like that. Type in 1987A. Yeah, I think it's a supernova. Type in supernova 1987A, and I got a YouTube channel, and I talk about this all the time, and all I can suggest is that, if anything, this is what I have learned over a period of time, is don't conform yourself with what the majority thinks. Be your own independent person, because usually the majority is wrong. And so I would just encourage you to at least have your own personal independent thought, because I can talk about both the globe and flat earth very confidently, because I at least emptied my cup so I can allow more water to come into it. But if your cup is always full and you're never allowing new stuff to come in, that's very one-sided, and that doesn't help you learn. Well, fair enough. I mean, that's a good point. But did you know that even in the early 1900s, they were projecting the ball Earth on Universal Pictures in 1927. So before their movies, they were showing a spinning globe before we even had the rocket technology 30 years later to actually observe what the Earth may or may not look like. And if they go up high enough and they find out that there's a ceiling above us that we can't penetrate, are they really obligated to tell you that we live on a ball Earth or not? Because people in the early 1900s knew the Earth was flat.
People in the early 1927, we knew that the Earth was round because we calculated the size of the Earth.
What is the size of the Earth? Do you happen to know?
Well, the diameter of this.
Yeah, what is it?
I can't remember. I think it's 3 or 4,000 kilometers.
Okay.
As far as we know, really, and the Russians dug down 8 miles and couldn't get any farther down. So as far as we know, there's 8. We can go 8 miles down.
We couldn't get any further down because it was too long.
So how do you have the radius at 3,993 miles then? You just assume that somebody smarter than you has figured it all out, and you live on this big giant gobstopper?
Wait, what do you...
Oh, it's going down! Oh! Wait, you think the Earth's flat?